Hey guys, in this video I'm going to cover not the main stack opening, which is this opening. I'm going to cover a deviation of the main stack opening. So let's say the second player, instead of going here, goes here. Then we follow them. Then they have to go there, because otherwise we get our D shape, and we win with our D shape, because the D shape, it will ensure that we get an odd thread, either like this or like that on the right hand side of the board. So yellow will have to go here instead. Now we will follow, and let's say yellow does this move. In case yellow does this move, we go here, and now we have a threat. In case yellow does nothing, we go here and we win. So yellow would have to go there. In this case, we go here. Now let's say yellow does something like that. In that case, we will always go here. Yellow has to follow. And now, no matter what yellow does, we will get our odd thread by force. Because, we will get our odd thread by force. Because let's say yellow does this, then we go here. Then yellow has to stop us from winning. And then we go here, and we have our odd thread, and we are winning the game. So yellow will have to go, instead of here, they will have to stop us from getting our odd thread, because the even thread ensures the existence of the odd thread. So in this case, we will go here. And now we have a funny idea. So in case yellow goes here, we go here. And now we can see look at this position. If we look at this diagonal over there, then we see that yellow cannot offset the parity by placing a piece on C1, C3, on C1, sorry. And hence, we eventually, as the first player, will get the odd square on A5. And when we get the odd square on A5, we have an odd thread on the left-hand side of the board, and we are winning. So, yeah. So we have to wonder what happens if, instead of playing this move, yellow goes here. And in this case, we go here. And it's the same idea as before. It's just that we will get the square on A3 instead of A5. And when we get the square on A3 in the end, well, then we have an odd thread again on C5, just like before. So this position is also winning. Now we have to look at this another line. So if yellow goes here, we can go here with this thread of a double attack, which forces yellow to do this off-looking move. And yellow has a better move in this position. Yellow can just go here instead. And if yellow goes here, we have two winning moves. Either we play this move, or we play this move. I think this move is easier to understand, so I'm going to... Okay, so after this move, we go here, and then the second player will often respond here, because they just say, oh, look at me, I have an even thread on the right-hand side of the board, do something about it. And in this case, we as the first player, we go here. And now this move, we have a D shape, but this D shape doesn't, at least at first sight, do a whole lot for us, because this D shape is above the even thread of the second player. And yeah, but we will see that the D shape is important, but it's important that we have these two pieces on an horizontal line. So let's say second player responds like this in the middle, or just does something, does a nothing burger. In this case, we go here. And now, basically, no matter what second player does, eventually we will get either a square on a3 or on a4. So let's say we do this, and they go here to stop us from getting a3, and then we go there. Now we have established an even threat on c2, and because we have established an even threat on c2, the second player cannot offset the parity. And since the second player cannot offset the parity, we will eventually get the square on b5. And when we get the square on b5, we have an odd threat and we have won the game. So this is the line. Okay, so in this position, second player has to go here. And now we have only one move that wins. We have to remember that it's this move in the middle. And in case we play this move, yeah, let's say yellow does just goes here. I mean, they can either go here or here. This move looks a lot more reasonable because it ensures that we get another even threat in case red somehow destroys the even threat on e2. And then we have another even threat just to ensure that we undercut the d shape anyhow. So this move looks a lot more reasonable, but it turns out that this move is more narrow because in case that the second player does this a little bit more strange looking move, then the first player only has this move which wins. Whereas if second player goes here, which is the more reasonable looking move, first player only has this move which wins. Yeah, I mean, the ideas in both lines stay the same in case we respond like this. So I'm going to cover this line because it seems more critical to me. And in case in case yellow goes here and we go there, first of all, like, what's the idea behind this move? The idea behind this move is as soon as we get a3, we have established an odd threat and thus won the game. And when we get a3, and so like that we have like this kind of like the threat of an odd threat right now on the board, what happens in the A file changes the parity of the game, and thus we get the even squares. And in this case, the even squares are important for us as the first player. So that's why this move is very dangerous. Yeah, but anyways, the next move for the second player is clear. They have to go here to stop us from having the odd threat. And because of what I talked about earlier about the even threats, now as the first player we want to get the even threats. So we go here. And in case second player does, I don't know, there's nothing, a nothing looking move, we just go here. And now either we get a3, in which case we win, or we get, or due to the change of the parity, we will get the square c6 and also win. So this is a winning position. Hence, instead of doing a nothing burger move, second player has to go here. And now the second player went here, we just want to go to the C file. And now, let's say yellow, the second player just waits somehow. In case they go here, we go there. Because now we have the even threat. And again, we will at some point play the piece. We will get the square c4. When we get the square c4, then we have our threat, and then they have to respond to it, and then we can get to the square e2, and thus we will win. Or, I mean, another way to think about it is we can just go here. Sorry, we cannot go here. We have to go here to have an even threat, and after yellow does anything, we can just claim even. So this is also a way to think about this position. But yeah, so in this case we have 1. So yellow cannot go here, so yellow kind of has to go here. And now we go here. Sorry. Now we go here. And now that we have gone there, in case yellow goes here, we go here and we have the odd thread on A3 and we have 1. So yellow cannot go here. So yellow, in case yellow goes here, you have also an odd thread and we have also 1. And in case yellow goes here, we have just this double attack, which is winning also as well. So this position is 1 because of this odd thread. And yeah, this is the line.